Hello my beautiful friends, welcome. Anna, Alchemist of the Arts here. This is a collective reading, but it's on the theme, on the phrase, they should have trusted you. I don't know who this is for. I just felt very, very guided. I keep getting this phrase intuitively. So they should have trusted you. Now, I was called to use the amethyst today. Amethyst is a crystal, a purple crystal that is used. It's very, very good for communication, but also psychic protection and protection from any kind of psychic or energetic interference and attack. So we're going to do some runes today. We're going to see what comes through. I've also got my Mystical Dimensions Oracle that we'll get a few cards from at the end. The runes themselves can be a little bit noisy, so you might want to turn down just for a second as we draw the runes. Okay, now I'm going to remove any runes that land face down because we're not going to use them for the purpose of the reading. And then in my usual style, I will arrange the runes into a grid. You're undergoing a beautiful transformation here. Now, they should have trusted you, they should have listened to you. I feel like at some point you trusted and listened to yourself. Now, you could still question some of the spiritual guidance that comes through. But what I'm getting here, there's a lot. You were going through a period of time in transition, and what it's leading into is a literal epiphany, awakening, something that has been, either has been very transformative for you, or you're either going through that now, and it's already happening, or you're about to. Or this situation, for some of you, could have actually triggered that, and this is you just getting some kind of confirmation about an aspect of your journey. So take it any which way that it resonates for you. I'm getting that there could have been a time where you really doubted your own spiritual experience. We have Alsus and Manas in the reverse here. In some ways, you could still doubt that. But I'm getting that because we keep getting this message of they should have listened to you. Oh, they should have listened to you. Perhaps this is an interesting one. So you could have had some sort of insight into something, into a situation, and perhaps somebody didn't trust you, didn't listen to you. And I think we should always be very wary. So I personally, I'm just going to include this caveat because I think you have to be incredibly wary of telling people what to do. You know, readings are for entertainment. They're used as a tool to inspire somebody's own intuition, their own personal growth, their own decision-making processes in an empowered way. I don't think we can ever tell people, this is going to happen, you need to do this. Because a person has to make their own choices. A person has to be able to progress and move on their own paths at the same time. Now, they should have listened to you. There could have been something that you've had to observe from the outside. You've had to literally watch something happen, and that could have been really, really difficult. It could have been quite upsetting or quite challenging. But actually what I'm getting, what I'm really picking up, is that you've been focused on your own spiritual growth and development, and somebody could have dismissed that, could have been very dismissive of that towards you and really disrespected your process, your own growth, what it is that you've been working on, and that could have felt really upsetting and difficult for you. Now, we can't control other people. We cannot control their choices and the decisions that they make about their lives. But it is our job, and it's very, very difficult when you're energy sensitive to recognize where somebody else's projected views on something hold us back. And what I like here is that we've got Raido in the reverse with Bjarkan in the reverse. So there is this feeling of being stuck and not moving forwards. But we have Issa. Now, Issa can't be reversed, but it has come out in this position, which to me is saying you've gone through a period where you felt like you haven't been growing, haven't been moving forwards, haven't been changing. And actually, this could have made you feel quite unhappy. But within this struggle, within this great transformation and change, you have been evolving. You have been learning. You've been going through things that is giving you a unique perspective. And that has been part of your growing experience. And I feel like this has been a big spiritual evolution and change. And what you might not see is how this is actually going to create this massive transformation. Now, you could have been in a relationship with somebody that doubted you, that actually held you back. And maybe I'm really intrigued by this sort of audio or clairaudient message of they should have listened to you, or they should have trusted you. And because there's two different kind of inflections on that. They should have listened to you. Maybe you could see something happening for somebody and they just didn't take your advice. And it was something maybe that was intuitively shared with you, something that some kind of wisdom or guidance that you received, and then you decided to share that with them or to try and advise them, and they just didn't listen. But just because they didn't listen doesn't mean that you weren't right. And now you have this faith and in yourself and your own intuitive processes. So now you can begin to trust in your own energy. Because what we have here is this has become a catalyst. So realize the rune of the sun, of inspiration. It can be a lightning strike, but to me, it's a catalyst. And it's a powerful catalyst that creates change. Ivaz is one of my favourite runes and is very misunderstood. This can represent all the different dimensions of reality, of the polarity of all experiences and energies. So through these challenging experiences, you have had a major awakening, or you're in the process of it, or you're going to have it. And this is a cycle that keeps repeating. It's going to lead you to a much deeper connection. You are going to learn to flow with your intuition. And I actually feel, for some of you, this is really bringing in some beautiful new relationships, connections, love. For some of you, this could, whatever the situation was where somebody didn't listen to you or they didn't trust you, it could have caused a breakup. And actually, it could have caused you to walk away from them because you decided that you deserved better, or you needed to be with somebody that did trust you. And what you're being told here is that this experience was not in vain. It didn't happen for no reason. You were increasing that belief in yourself, that trust in your intuition, especially with Algis here. And Algis is actually, this is a rune of protection, and we have the amethyst. You are protected. You are being protected here. And this is a reminder that sometimes people are removed from our paths as a sense of divine protection. But whoever or whatever is coming in is a beautiful blessing. We have Gibu here. This is the rune of love, the rune of reciprocating energy. This is balanced. This is people giving as much as they receive and things being shared and mutual. So whatever this loss was, this person, they have had to learn a lesson, but it's also bringing you something so much better in place of that. And I think this has all been a process, as hard as it may have been, that is really teaching you the depths of your spiritual experience, to trust in your own intuition. And the messages that you receive, we can't impose those on others, but sometimes it's a lesson for us, and knowing when we need to walk away or to separate ourselves from others for our own protection. And sometimes we go through those really challenging experiences, so spirit can kind of do that in our place, our gods, guides, guardians and ancestors. Sometimes we have to go through things the hard way, but it leads us to the most profound change and all of our blessings. And definitely, Evaz with Gibu, something new is flowing into your life. It's beautiful. Now, I'm just going to do a couple of oracle cards for you. And as a reminder, I'm Anna, Alchemist of the Arts. Welcome if you are new. I am an artist. I create bind rune artwork and have loads of my work over on my Instagram. If you'd like to check those out, I do offer personal readings, and all of my information is available in the description box below. Okay, I feel like I want the third one actually. And of course, if you'd like to follow, share, subscribe, whatever feels right for you, then please feel free to do that. Come on, what is this third card? We'll take this one. Challenges. Okay, and that was resistant to coming out. I feel like these challenges are what lead to this inspirational creation. If certain things feel blocked from your life, you could feel, okay, I'm going to say this, I'm going to go there. Certain soulmate relationships, things that can, this is my viewpoint, and I have a particular outward viewpoint on certain aspects of twin flame ideology that is shared. Now, certain types of soulmate relationships, people come into our lives to become our greatest teachers, and it's not that we're destined to be with that person long term, and I know this can be difficult to hear, but those relationships and those experiences do become our greatest teachers. They share with us, they teach us the hardest lessons, but from those we have our greatest spiritual awakenings. This is a card of alchemy. You know, this is about transmuting energy into a new form. It is in trusting your spiritual experience, trusting where it is taking you, and knowing that, you know, you have the ability to create great change within your own life. And that doesn't have to be done always in, you know, the literal action-taking sense. Alchemy is, we can't change what's happening to us, but we can transmute those energies and transform them into something else. So sometimes, just to give you an example, sorry, I was trying to think of the best literal example I could give to you. With my artwork, everything that I paint represents, I've got a piece here. This is the exploration of new pathways. So everything that I paint is based on an experience that I've had within my own life. And I transmute that energy into my art with a message that can help other people in that situation or feeling something similar. So you are in a position now where you can transmute these experiences to help you on your path, to help you create this new life. And I really feel like for some of you, you're leveling up in many ways, and this could involve moving house as well. So this experience, as hard as it's been, all of those challenges you've overcome are the fuel that are leading to this awakening and to a brand new life. And I don't say that flippantly. It could be in a brand new location, but these gifts, these experiences become your gifts, and you can create the change in your life to get you to exactly where you want to be. So, as for these people not listening to you, you know, you trust yourself, trust in your wisdom, and know that you have the power to create so much change from even the worst experiences. I'm going to leave this here for you, but I hope this reading reaches whoever is ready to hear it. I hope it assists you. Please feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm sending you all my love, and I will speak to you again really, really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.